Hello everybody, welcome to online class. In the last class, we have started regarding the techniques of the problem solving, and we have learned the two ways of the techniques of problem solving, and in that the first one, that is preparing the mind to solve the problem, we have discussed, and the second one we have started. In that we have discussed regarding the different problem solving techniques. In that we have discussed regarding the attribute listing method, and we have discussed regarding the brainstorming, the rules for the brainstorming, the stages of the brainstorming, and the methods of the brainstorming. So today we'll start the class with the next techniques of the problem solving, that is the brain writing. See, this technique was introduced by the Bernard Rohrbacher in the year 1960. It was named as method 635. As the name itself speaks, brain writing is the written form of solving the problem. Okay, here sufficient time is provided to participants to think and then accordingly act. No one is in a hurry to get the answers. All the sessions are calm, quiet and carried in silence mode. So special cards or papers are provided to group members who are supposed to write their feelings. It work out like this. That is, the group consists of 6 members. Okay, a special card is given to first member with a common problem given to all. Okay, then the first member has to write down his ideas about 5 minutes and transfer the card to the next person. Okay, he writes about 5 minutes his ideas in the card and process continues. Okay, usually to monitor the time allotment, a leader is appointed. He is authorized to vary the timing according to the needs of the group. And at the end of this technique, each card is examined by experts separately. Every card is a combination of different ideas of a group members. So in recent advanced techniques, technology can be adopted by emailing to each other. Okay. Next technique comes is checklist method. Okay, I have not mentioned in the PPT. Okay, the next, after the brain writing, the next method is checklist method. See, in this method, ideas are generated to solve a problem through listing of related issues or the suggestions. Okay, the relating answers will be listed. Okay, then the related issues are prepared and presented in the form of checklist. The checklist may contain any number of questions which are closely associated to the core problem. So such checklist is prepared by an entrepreneur who needs various ideas. Okay. Then next method comes is collective notebook. See, in this method, the participants are not asked to assemble in one place. Instead, they are allowed to move freely. Okay, but each one is provided with a notebook having blank pages and some background data. Okay, the notebook is set accurately to the size of packets. Okay. Then the members are expected to write down their ideas in the notebook whenever they get an idea. But at least 3 times a day the ideas are to be recorded. Okay, a common problem is intimated in advance. The notebooks with full of ideas are collected at the end of the month and best among them are pooled. Okay, the summarized best ideas are taken for group discussion at the end. Then the outcome of group discussion would serve as a key to problem. So it is an easy method as it does not restrict the time. The employees are set free to list their ideas at different situations. So it really gathers good ideas under free environment. Okay. Then next technique is free association method. Okay, in this method, the words which are closely associated to each other are listed. It is the most simple method of creating a solution to problem. How? Usually a word which is related to the problem is written on a board. Then the words which are associated to it are written down. Okay, then the end process reveals the what? Solution. So in a way it is a chain of ideas of different persons expressed in terms of what? Words. Okay, so it represents what? An ongoing thought process ending with an idea. Then the members spontaneously write down the relative phrases. The ideas are allowed to flow freely without missing the track of prevision word. Okay, next comes is forced relationship. Okay, see, establishing the relationship forcibly among some product combinations, creating what? New ideas is called forced relationship method. That is, here the elements of a problem are carefully identified and a relationship is studied. The relationship between the elements is recorded. A proper analysis is made to find new ideas. With the help of such patterns, ideas are developed continuously. According to experts, 5 steps are taken to enable the idea identification process. What are the steps? First one is isolate the elements of the problem. Second one is finding the relationships between these elements. Then recording the relationships in an orderly form. Then analyzing the resulting relationships to find ideas or pattern. Then lastly develop new ideas from these patterns. Okay, next comes is Gordon method. See, the major criticism raised about earlier techniques is that the participants may attend the group sessions with preconceived ideas as the problem is known to them. Yes or no? Yes. Then, hence the ideas may not be new or creative. To overcome this problem, in Gordon method, the participants are kept unaware about the problem. Usually, a concept closely related to a problem is given to a group. A group members are allowed to freely express their ideas. The ideas would be different, vivid and plenty in numbers because the members are not knowing exactly what the problem is and free enough to express their views spontaneously. Then at the end of the session, all related ideas are gathered to form a fresh concept. Okay, an entrepreneur who can shape the ideas monitors the entire discussion. So the entrepreneur discloses the problem at the end. Then the members are permitted to consolidate their earlier ideas. The fresh suggestions are incorporated to make a better solution for a problem. So in total, in Gordon method, members move from unknown to known situation, thus continuously involved in refinement of their ideas. And this Gordon method is used in day-to-day problems in the business. Okay, next technique is parameter analysis. See, this is a contribution or this method is given in the book called as Technological Innovation in Education and Industry. So according to them, in the parameter analysis, a relationship is established between parameter identification and creative synthesis. It is a reciprocal relation. That is, in this first part, the various parameters relating to a problems are segregated and identified. It is based on the prevailing situation and environment. So, according to their relative importance, they are listed. Further, these variables are carefully observed and investigated. And in the second part, that is creative synthesis. In this part, the probable relationship among these variables is established to generate new ideas. When a synthesis is done, an ultimate solution emerges. So, this solution is called creative synthesis. That is the product of meaningfully established relation among variables. Okay. The last method is reverse brainstorming. So, it is closely related to what? Brainstorming. But the criticisms are allowed. It means This means what? Whenever a group member expresses his idea, if there are any criticism or disadvantage or drawback, they are permitted. It is called a reverse. Okay, because it starts with asking question on negative side of an aspect. Usually the questions are like this: why this product will fail, why this service is not acceptable, why this quality would be rejected. The reasons stated for the above questions are taken for further discussion to know the probable solution. So these possibilities may sometimes act as the best solutions. This process of reverse thinking creates interest among the group and enhances the value of brainstorming. It is based on what? The assumption that people are ready to spell negative ideas faster than the positive one. So here everything wrong of an idea relating to a product as service is collected. Then the rectification of the same is the best idea or a solution. Okay. This is what the techniques of problem solving. Okay. The next is tips to solve your own problems. So along with these techniques, I will give you some tips to solve your own problems. Okay. I'll just tell you the some steps so that you can solve your problems, your own problems in your life. Okay. See. Invaluable checklist to help you in everything from day-to-day life to the most abstract of the situations. So these steps will help you to solve your problems much more easily. Then what are the tips to solve your own problems is you need to really want to solve the problem. Firstly, you need to really want to solve the problem. If you do not want to solve the problem, then there is no meaning to find out the solution. So, the first thing is you need to really want to solve the problem. Next thing is you need to have wide ranging interest. You should have wide range of interest to solve your problem. Then be willing to entertain ideas and inspirations from outside the box. See, not only think outside the box, learn from any and every source. As per new ancient saying, anyone can learn from someone wise. So it takes someone pretty wise to be able to learn even from fools. Okay, so you should be willing to learn new things from the others or from the any other things. Then be willing to keep coming back to the problem from different directions. Then be willing to let go of it between times, that is deal with other matters or to tend the garden wash or wash the dishes or meditate or experience, then or do in the arts, take inordinate pleasure in little things. So sometimes these all you will have, sometimes those becomes big worthy things. Okay, they make you fresh, they make your mind fresh so that you can come up with the good ideas to solve your problem. Okay, next comes is keep or build your stamina and follow through. Then keep your health. See, keep your health good, because if your health is good, you can concentrate on your problems. If you have the problem with your health itself or with your body itself, then you cannot concentrate fully on the problems to get the ideas to solve those problems. Okay, then be fully creative, then fully critical, and then fully creative. First thing is you be creative, then you be critical. Once you get a creative idea, you be critical, then again you be creative. From this you will get the different ideas. Okay, next, raise and keep up your level of ongoing thinking. Thinker with the problem, thinker with the idea, or with ideas thinker, with other things be opportunistic, fiddle in the other creative activities. Keep those further resources of yours in the picture. Okay, next, build high self-esteem, that is reinforce your confidence by being self-critical from time to time. Search hard for everything that might be wrong. Then do your homework, that is keep on getting better information in the contest. Okay, study regarding the problem, okay, and the related topics regarding the problem. Study wherever you get the related topics. Okay, that is what doing your homework. Okay, next comes is pat yourself on the back on some of those many occasions when no one is going to do that for you. That is, appreciate yourself that you are facing your problem alone. You are not taking the help of the others and you are getting the solution for your problems. So tap yourself and appreciate yourself even if no one is going to do it for you. Okay, then appreciate the assets and the abilities which have brought you this far already. Okay, appreciate whatever the abilities you have which have brought you so far. Okay, then appreciate for what you deserve to make it through. You are going to make it through. Then you have within you and above you what it takes to make it through. Okay, then be sure of at least some of the worth of what you are seeking to bring through. Then get visibly on record everyone who says no and they are ground for saying no. That is, prepare for publication your running memories about your campaign and how these people by name, title and position and said no. Okay, these are what some of the tips so that you can solve your own problems in your day-to-day life. Okay, the other things we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.